Hi, this is Patrick Benson with Gnome Stew, the GM's blog, and I'm bringing you another video Gnomon. This episode is all about the GM screen. Now, back when I started gaming, the common setup was that you bought a box set. Anybody remember this one? And inside you always got the Game Master screen. I shouldn't say that you always got the Game Master screen. Most of the time you got a Game Master screen. But it was pretty simplistic. In fact, this one of my favorite games, Top Secret SI, basically duplicated the information both on the inside and the outside. But it was okay because, well, you didn't really have any other choices. And then for some reason, with second edition especially, you had to go out and buy the GM screen, which, yeah, I understand it was another way for the companies to make money. But they started to charge an outrageous amount. I believe when I bought this is the 4E screen, it cost me something like $18. Now, again, one side is completely useless unless you enjoy the artwork. And that kind of, upsets me. For 18 bucks, I'm expecting a lot more. The other thing that upsets me, though, is that all this information, some of it's been replaced by errata, and that really ruins how useful the screen can be. The DCs for skill challenges in particular is no longer useful to me. But live and learn, right? That's why from now on I've decided not to actually buy a screen for a game unless it's something of amazing quality, something that really impresses me, and so far it hasn't happened. But what I have been doing is making my own. Now, what's the benefit of making your own? You can really customize things to your liking. This is a screen I built. It's not that difficult to put one together. You'll figure it out however you want to do it. And I decided that I want one side to, eventually there's going to be inserts here so that you can put whatever you want, customize them however you like. But I wanted to start using cards for my GMing. So I actually made a series of pockets on the inside. A little difficult to do this from the other side. But I was hoping to eventually be running games where instead of having a flat panel with all the information, I would have cards that I would print up the night before that would be appropriate for the scenario I was running. And to take it even further, this screen folds nice and flat so I can put it in any of my bags for GMing. I went and got a little bit more creative and said, well, how can I push the envelope for my games? And I made this sucker. Now, it's made of solid wood, so it stands up nice and straight no matter what. And as you can see, it's not nearly as tall as most screens. The reason why is because I want more of my body language to be seen by the players as I GM. On the inside, and I'll have to figure out some way to make the outside useful. Again, I have the pockets, and these are little half-width index cards that you can buy, and I was just going to fill them out with the information that I needed to run my games with. But I also put some whiteboard material, and these boxes actually can slide open to reveal compartments where I could put minis. So hopefully this will play test very well for me and my particular style of play. But that's not to say that you always have to make stuff on your own. There are some products out there. The Savage Worlds GM screen is very good from what I've seen. And you can actually get from Hammerdog.com, Hammerdog Games, what they call the world's greatest GM screen. It's large. It's got to be worked in a little bit. I'm still getting it to stand up the way I like it. But I'm sure that's just a matter of time before it actually, holds the way I want it. They also make a landscape version, so you don't have to have it as high as this if that's not your preference. But the nice thing about this is that you can put in your own inserts. So if you're running a game, again using Top Secret SI, one of my favorites, an oldie but goodie, you might want the players to see the stats for their vehicle at all times. And maybe you just don't have enough handouts. So you put it on the front of the screen for all the players to see. But the bad guys, you're going to put where you can see it. So now, the good guys, the PCs, hopefully the good guys, can see their vehicle stats right there on the front, and you have customized it for your evening's chase with the bad guys' information for their vehicle where you can see it. Another thing I like about this screen is that I can probably take a lot of my old adventure modules. These aren't really that old. These are actually the Dungeon Classics from Gnome Games, but I bought a ton of these things. I don't even play 3.5. I just use it as source material, and I can take these, cut the pages out, photocopy the pages out, whatever works for me, and insert them into this screen and have them ready for this adventure. So, what do you do? How do you prepare for your games, and what kind of GM screen do you like to use? Tell us, do you like to use the product that's made for the game by the publisher, or would you rather customize it to have it fit what you need for your particular style of play? We want to hear about it. So leave a comment in the comment section below and let us know what is your ultimate GM screen. I'm Patrick Benson. Remember to check out Gnome Stew daily for good GMing advice.